Hello out there, Heavy Monte here. Welcome to the Heavy Monte's podcast and my comedy show. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you on my first podcast when I was a rookie. You see my podcast, the old ones. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I was mad and I needed to talk to somebody. And the people I needed to talk to was you, America. Now, I said in the past that Donald Trump and the Republicans are notorious liars. It came out today, somebody told me, the Wall Street Journal. They said that Donald Trump met with his people and they told him that his name was in the Jeffrey Epstein Files many times. Now, I don't know what many mean. What's the definition of many? It could be one, it could be 10, it could be 20, America. But what we can see with our own eyes today is a pedophile and a pervert, in the opinion of Heavy Monte. Because he was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein, and he told an outright lie and said that he knew that his name was not in the files or the records, when America, his name was in the records because he was told that in May, they said. They tried to wiggle out of things, America. They say things like, his name might be in the record, They didn't say that. He said that everything was a lie. Now, what the definition of the lie that he told was and is, hey, America, figure it out. If somebody come to you and tell you that they had a lie like that, that they didn't know that their names were in the records, what would you think? What would you think, America? I'll tell you what Heavy Monte thinks. Cover up. Conspiracy to conceal that we do not only have a convict for president, but we have a pedophile and a pervert. You understand? Possibilities of hell. We cannot say that, America, right now. I cannot come out and say the man is a pervert. I cannot come out and say he is a pedophile. But I can come out and say I think, in my opinion, by the preponderance of the evidence, maybe he is. And if he is not, we want to see the records. Prove it. Show us. Show the country. Show us, Donald Trump, that you are not a pervert or a pedophile. But you lied and you have no credibility. None at all. You understand? So the only thing that you can do to prove to us, the American people, that you are not a pedophile or a pervert is to show us everything. Now, I want to say something to you, Donald. The Democratic Party don't give a damn if there's a Democrat on the list, because we want him or her or whoever it is exposed so we can kick their ass out. Because we don't play that kind of stuff around here. Okay? That's stuff that you guys do. So, America, I want to say this before I go. We have a criminal, possibly a pedophile, possibly a pervert, sitting in the Oval Office. and a liar told us that his name was not on the list, that there was no list when he knew America. In May, somebody told me, the Wall Street Journal told me that Donald Trump knew in May that his name was there. And he came out and told us, that's not true. So America, it looks like the Justice Department, we can't call them Justice Department. We call them maggots. The maggots, they say they want to meet with Ghislaine Maxwell. She's in prison. She's the lady who got a lot of information. She said today through her brother, I understand, that she is afraid that they are going to kill her. America. Now they're saying to the American people that the Epstein suicide is not looking like a suicide. Said that somebody might have had something to do with it. Heavy Monte don't know. But when you have a criminal president backed up by a criminal Republican Party that went home afraid to vote to show us the records, to let us know if we have a man sitting in the White House that will hurt our children. So I say to you, America, the Republican Party do not respect and take care of our children. You understand? They are allowing a possible pedophile and pervert to be sitting in the White House where they can clear it up and make us all feel safe that that's not true. That Donald Trump is a great man who would never, ever do anything like that. But Heavy Monte say, a man, convicted in civil court, they say the equivalent of raping a woman. I understand. I'm not trying to interpret it. I'm just passing it on. I'm not trying to say it's true or it's not true. But somebody said he was convicted in civil court of raping a woman and had to pay almost $120 million. I don't think you pay $120 million if you do anything. Just saying, America. I wasn't there. But the lady said he raped her. Okay? I trust the lady. You understand? Because I don't believe a damn thing coming out of Donald Trump's mouth or the Republican Party. You understand? So America, I want to say this before I go. The Republican Party, led by MAGA Mike Johnson, somebody say a closet homosexual, shut down the White House. Shut down the House of Representatives, America. Shut down the House of Representatives because Republicans, some of them said, we got to stand up for the children. We got to stand up for God. We got to stand up for women. We got to stand up for men. We got to stand up for everybody who loves their children. People who have grandchildren, aunts and nieces. We need to protect them from a pedophile president if this is true. And we cannot stand to have this on our name. So Republicans and Democrats got together. And they said, we're going to subpoena Ghislaine Maxwell, who can tell us something, Donald Trump came out and said, hey, we're going to send somebody down and let us have her. We can't let that woman come down here and tell the truth. Do whatever you need to do, to quiet her down. And she said today, hey, through her brother, I understand, these people are going to try to kill me. I might die. I am afraid. You understand? You see? This is what we have for a president. This is what we have for a political party, the Republican Party. This is what we have for a MAGA Supreme Court. A freaking freaking soap opera. We don't need this, America. We don't need this. We don't need this. That's why I say never, ever vote for a Republican again. Because Republicans are notorious liars, just like Donald Trump. I don't know Jeffrey Epstein. You're best friends with the man. Huh? They say you shared women. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, America? Huh? And Jeffrey Epstein, before I go, said that Donald Trump has no morals or scruples, I understand. Huh? Reliable sources said that. He said that. Told him that. Told him that Donald Trump is the worst, despicable, dirty human being in the freaking world. Huh? And that's what they say. I don't know. Just saying. But if you ask me, America, a progressive Democrat, it is time to kick every Republican out of office. Now, I'm going to tell you what we're doing here, America. Now, no Republican who is in elected office right now in the Senate, in the House, or anywhere in America, huh? Don't vote for them, huh? They are the party of pedophiles. They are the party. They are the deep state, huh? They are that government that they told you Joe Biden was, America. Hmm? They want to abolish the Constitution, America, and install a fat, ugly, stinking, putrid pig. And we're not going to settle for that. Huh? They want to install somebody who they say, huh, raped our children. We don't know. Huh? They put him on our face and say, because he's a useful idiot, because only a fool would do what he has done to a great nation. Huh? You see what I'm saying? But the deep state, those are MAGA influences, America. Fox News, that is your freaking deep state. The Heritage Foundation, who put the Supreme Court together, huh? Along with the Federalist Society, huh? With the Federalists, America, huh? And they have people spread all over the world. There's a maggot church on every freaking block in some cities, huh? Brainwashing the people to hate, huh? The dark people. Brainwashing the people to hate gay people. Brainwashing the people to hate Hispanics. Brainwashing the people to hate the American Indian. Brainwashing the people to hate Cubans. Brainwashing the Cubans to hate, to hate liberal white Americans, calling them woke. Huh? That's what they're doing. Huh? But there's no hate on our side, America. Huh? It's only democracy. That's what we have here. We have democracy. And no matter what form of government we have, you can call it socialism, you can call it progressive, you can call it the Democratic Party. Huh? But that government is for you. Huh? We work for you, America. Huh? So get out of that party and get on board the Progressive Democratic Party, because that party, that the Republican told you that was us, is them. Huh? And they showed you it's them. They have a convict for president. And before I go, I'm going to leave here with something I say and I close with on all of my podcasts. Never, ever vote for a Republican. The Republican Party is dead. They are now the Nazi Party. And if you don't believe me, go ahead and Google Greg Gutfeld Nazi Party. Okay, man? Huh? He said, refer to them now as the Nazi Party. This is Heavy Monte for the Heavy Monte Podcast and the Heavy Monte Comedy Show. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm sitting here tonight with 329 loyal subscribers. Thank you. I am looking for all of my followers on Blue Sky and all my friends and family on Facebook to subscribe to the Heavy Monte YouTube channel and everybody out there so I can tell everybody never, ever vote for a Republican.